Today we're going to be putting together the limited edition, exclusive edition stand from Wicked Brick for the Ghost and Phantom 2. Tools you're going to need: small Phillips head screwdriver, microfiber cloth. Now when it comes to cleaning acrylic, I found out that wipes that you use for reading glasses work a lot better than anything else. I currently don't have any to show you right now, but I did order some and they're on the way. We have the stand for the Phantom, one stabilizing brace, and 2 stand stems. Now, it being a limited edition, it comes with a numbered brick and it has a magnetic plate that attaches to the base. And as always in Wicked Brick fashion, an amazing plaque. Now, we use the Phillips head screwdriver for one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to push the placement pegs out from the bottom before you take anything off, because there will be a little ring that you will see if you do not take these out and remove that. So let's get started. Now, before you put the pegs back in, we're going to want to flip it over. Now, this is the bottom base plate. This is the plate that our stems are going to go into. But first, we flip this over to the bottom side. Now, this set did come with 5 large round 3M sticker felt pads. But I just put together the Millennium Falcon case, so I took those 5 and added them to that one. Now, about a year or two ago, when I ordered some minifigure add-ons for stands that I purchased without the minifigure add-ons, I asked Wicked Brick if they could send me a whole bunch of extra 3M felt pads. And they were awesome and sent me a whole bunch of them. So I'm just going to put a bunch on the bottom of this to compensate for the 5 large ones I used on the Millennium Falcon. Now, as I put on the last piece of felt pad, I've always found it easier if you just take your fingernail or thumbnail and grab the padding and pull the padding away from the paper. If it doesn't work on the first side, go around again. And as you can see, it peels from the paper a lot easier than the paper peels from the pad. And that's our last felt pad. Which it doesn't stop it from sliding, but you don't have the same tick. It gives it padding, which is a lot better than scratching up the bottom of your panel. So now, let's reinstall the studs. Now that the studs are reinstalled, we can move the bottom base plate out of the way and bring in the top plate. Flip the top plate over and peel off the bottom. Now we're going to flip over the top plate and peel off the top. Now we're ready to put in our 3 stems. Now all stems will typically have 2 base plates or base studs that go into the base plate like this. When you're looking at a stem that is a support stem or a brace stem, if the forks point up, it gets installed first because your actual stand stems will slide down into it. If it was the opposite way and the stems were pointing down and you had the studs at the bottom of the plate, these stems would go in first and typically there'd be a backing that it would slide down into to add support. But since these are up, this will be installed first. Now when I install my stand stems, let's go ahead and take the little brick emblem out first on both. And what I like to do is I like to peel the bottom of both sides up just enough to where it clears the support stem, which would be right here. Actually, it's going to be quite a bit higher than that. And if it doesn't have a support stem, which most stands from Wicked Brick do, then I just pull it up past the pegs. This way you can grab a hold of it any which way you like and you're not getting your fingerprints all over it. I don't like to wear gloves doing this because it's just not enough grip. Now you slide that down in there and you line up the pegs. Now this is precise fitting. So when you push this down, do yourself a favor, use 2 other microfiber cloths and you will hear popping as it goes in. That sound typically means it's in. Now what you want to do to check that is get it at an angle where you can see if it's totally flat and against the base. And as you can see, we're above our brace stem, just barely on that side. Now let's install the other side. And we go ahead and slide that in, line up the peg holes, grab our other 2 cloths and push down. And again, check it. Make sure that at all angles, they're totally touching the base. And there you pretty much have it installed. We just have a few more pieces to go and we'll be home free. Now, even on this little piece, you're going to want to push out the studs. Because whether they laser cut it, however they cut this acrylic, they leave the protective film on. So that way their cuts don't damage on any side of the cut. Just pull that ring out of there. Because if you don't, at the right angle, you will see it. I still have some stands I haven't gone back through and fixed that issue. And it's always best to get these little corners while you have those studs out. And you can go ahead and put your studs back in. Now that the actual stand is complete, we'll slide that over to the side, bring our base back. Now our base is going to have several different peeling layers that we have to remove. Well, not different layers, it's just with the cut, you're going to have to do it in sections. There's the first section with the studs. Now I like the look they did on this stand. It's not a shiny acrylic, it's more like a matte acrylic. I think it looks really good. As for the color of it, it'll definitely be easier to clean than the gloss finishes that they have. But being as this is my first one like this, we'll see how it does with attracting dust. All we do is grab our stand, magnetic base, so it goes right into place. We take our numbered block, slide it in there, and that magnetizes right to the front. Now you have the limited edition, exclusive edition, the first one they've made in the stand category for the Ghost and Phantom 2. Wicked Brick did an amazing job with this. I absolutely love it. Now all we have to do is build the Ghost and Phantom 2 and put it on.
And there's our finished product. The Phantom 2 and the Ghost look absolutely amazing on the limited edition Wicked Brick stand. I really love how they separated the two. It really makes the display. And I went ahead a little extra on it and got the light kit for it. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I am not paid or sponsored by anyone, including Wicked Brick or Lego. I just love building Legos, and Wicked Brick makes some awesome stands. So please like, subscribe, and share this video, and I'll see you on the next one.